Hey kiddos, this is Ronin120 with a gameplay and commentary video for Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes. And this is going to be my last video for a while because today the Phantom Pain should come out. Actually today is August 31st and it comes out midnight release for a lot of people. So yeah, I'll be concentrating on the Phantom Pain videos. And we've done just about everything there is to do here. A new little option, if you got the little update, is the save data upload so that we can transfer our save data from Ground Zeroes to the Phantom Pain. So we're going to play the main mission on hard. If you see my other tutorial of the gameplay on normal, it's practically the same except that today I'm going to skip getting the extra POWs and it's just going to be a little more efficient all around because I've been playing this game a lot for the last month or so, so I hope I've gotten better. As usual, we'll skip the cutscenes to save time. And to start the mission, we'll hang out by the cactus until the searchlight passes us by. And you can tell by the lens flare when it's looking directly at you and when it's away. We'll sprint, hugging the right wall, and climb up this cliff. Sprint around the back, and make our way down the cliff here, and again here. We'll run to the road, make a left, and keep on sprinting until we hit the speed limit sign. We'll sneak through the camp and follow the path I'm using. I like to use the yellow gas can as a landmark. And sometimes you'll get some suspicion from up to 3 guards, but if you keep moving this direction, they'll eventually ignore you. Through this way, and we'll crawl right before the fence ends, and we'll crawl past this marine over here. Since we're only getting Chico, there's no need to drop that marine that we just passed by. In front of us, of course, is the POW camp. Hopefully you've been practicing your long-range headshots. And since we're only grabbing Chico, we can call in the chopper right about now.
Please select a landing zone confirmed.
I probably should have crouched to get a better shot at this guy instead of trying to get him through the grass. I wasted so many rounds trying to get this guy. Now, on our way out, since we did not drop that marine who was up the hill, he will be making his way back down and he'll have eyes on us. So we can't sprint like we did in my normal gameplay. And since we're going so slow, it delays us a bit, so that's the marine I was talking about. He's got eyes on us. And since we're a little slower, these marines will have eyes on us as well. But if you keep on moving, they'll eventually lose sight of you and start to ignore you. For today's comments, let's talk about the wait and how it's finally over and how relieved we all are and super excited we are. How'd you all manage? Did you panic? Were you bored? Did you keep yourself busy by playing Ground Zeroes or playing some other game? So yeah, what have you been up to throughout this whole wait? Alright, now we'll make our way back to the main road and get to the admin building. There is a marine in that guard post just to the left of us, but as long as you don't sprint through here, you shouldn't get his attention. I've had to go into reflex mode once out of like 100 gameplays, so I don't know what I did wrong there. And there's a marine in front of us to the left, and then the truck driver to the right. You cannot drop down right now. Wait until he gets the truck drivers on the other side of the truck. You'll get unwanted attention there as well. and there's no need to try to get into the truck just to get out really soon. Instead, we'll just crawl all this way. And this should be enough distance to start sneaking away from that Marine who was just standing in the rain earlier. And the truck would just pass the Marine in front of us. We'll drop him.
Chico left the tape on record while he was being moved. Try using what you hear to find Paz. If you're still not sure, listen to the tape again.
And since it's dark and raining, there'll be some forgiveness as far as the distance at which the enemies can see you. At this point, the truck driver has paused and talking to another Marine. We'll crawl down here and pay attention to the conversation that they're having, because the truck driver will eventually get back into the truck. If you're too far out here or in the light, then they'll start they'll think they see something, and then they'll start looking at using flashlights at you. I like to look through here and see that the feet have passed by and the truck driver's getting back in his truck. Go through the drainage channel. And then when we get out of here, there is one Marine who's standing sort of close by. And on and off, I've had him get into alert mode when I try to get out of here. So instead, if you want to be consistent, you could just wait for the truck to pass in between you two, and then he has no chance of seeing you. And keep on crawling. And even though this Marine is passing by, I don't think he's looking in your direction at that point. So you can crawl through here with confidence. Through the door. And like before, there's a Marine in this room that I like to interrogate. He'll give the position of two Marines further down the stairs. And I use that just so I can get a certain distance away, and which will cause them to start moving away.
You can now either interrogate him, knock him out, or kill him. His life is in your hands.
And so he's given us the position of two Marines downstairs. Mind the surveillance camera. And these two will start, they're just standing still. They'll start moving at about 10 to 9 meters. And once they start moving, I like to give them 3 paces before I move on. That's 3. So I'll move behind them, get past them, and get into the boiler room where Paz is being held. There's no one in this room, so once you're in here, you can hustle up a bit. And with the shift change, there are 2 Marines standing here having a conversation. After that, they'll turn away. The one on the left, who's already marked, will go to the left and stand in the doorway. And this one on the right, whom I've just marked now, will go up the stairs. We're going to drop him. But be careful at the distance at which you drop him. If he's too close to the other one, they'll hear a noise and start investigating, and that'll just throw you off. Wait until he's at the bottom of the stairs. If you time it right, you could just rush through here as opposed to waiting for the surveillance camera to cycle through another way. And there is a Marine all the way by the red door, but don't stand too close to the security camera while you line up the shot. I don't know how I missed all those. you do have quite a few guards to tranquilize, so try to get as many headshots as you can. And now just follow this path to the right. You can't rush through this. There are two Marines who will drop eventually, but if you rush too much, they'll spot you even at this distance. Here's one of them, and the second one's to my right, right there. And now we can call in the chopper, and we'll be using the landing zone by our starting point. Just follow the path I'm using. I've had more often than not, they find that pause is missing. I've had one run through where they hadn't gotten to that point, and the next Marine that I drop, he'll be standing by a gate. And what I do is I put pause down. Oh, this is the call. If you get this call, just hang out here. If you don't get this call by the time you get here, drop pause here, and then go around the corner to your right, and you'll see one Marine standing, and you can tranquilize them, then pick up pause and move on through.
Boss is missing. They'll be looking for her. Hurry, you've got to get out of there.
And then we'll make our way to the gate where we can pick the lock, and then up to the landing zone. If they don't find that pause that's missing, there is a Marine right here. You can tranquilize them. You might be able to get away without tranquilizing him, so try it and let me know how that goes for you. I wouldn't sprint there. There might be random Marines going around, but just a light jog should get you there with enough time to spare. Well, this might be the last Ground Zeroes video I do ever, if not for a while. Now that the Phantom Pain is going to be out, I can't imagine what I'd be coming back here for. So what about you guys? Are you going to sell your copy of Ground Zeroes, or give it away, or shoot it, or I don't know. And as far as the Phantom Pain videos that I'll be doing, I'll let you know how that's going to progress. I'll probably just play the game for a while and release a video coming up on the Monday following release date. So here's the score: no retries, kills, or alerts, no reflex mode. If you like this video, keep on watching for others, and subscribe and share please, and thank you. See you next time, kiddos.